Welcome to the Anything Goes podcast. I am your host, Kombat AllStar, and today we're going to be talking about Loot Crate. So, well, recently I've been on Twitter. I've been singing the praise of Loot Crate. One of the girls that I know actually talked me into signing up for. Shout out to Abby for letting me see all the cool stuff she got in her last Loot Crate and talking me into signing up for it. I'm really excited for it. Basically, what Loot Crate is basically once a month you get mailed a box full of goodies, and it's themed goodies. So, last month it was I forget what she said it was, but she got a lot of Deadpool stuff. So Deadpool related stuff. She had a shirt. I mean, she signed up with other types of crates. Well, which I'll go into a little later. So she got some socks and a bit of extra goodies. So it's really cool. And I mean, I've been on Twitter singing the praises of these guys, talking about how Loot Crate is so awesome, and really excited for my first Loot Crate. And I got a tweet from Loot Crate, the guys at Loot Crate, and they basically welcomed me, to the community. And then I found out that it was actually a community. I mean, on their website, there's tons of different crates that you can get. I mean, there's also a Loot Crate forum, where people talk about like the types of crates that they got, the types of shirts, the things that you get in the crates. Talking about for the pens, because I know some people collect the pens. So before I get too far ahead of myself, to let you guys know the pens. So what actually comes in a Loot Crate? I'll start with that. It comes in a Loot Crate is 4 to 8 random items, so it could be literally anything. And then what's going to be guaranteed in the Loot Crate is a pen. So it's a little pen that has it's basically themed. So next month with March's theme is Versus, for example. So it's going to be a Versus pen. So something related to Versus. It could be I know Civil War movies coming out. So it could be something that have to do with that, being on Captain America's side or Iron Man's side or Batman v Superman, which I am so stoked for. So that could be another thing that they talk about. Have maybe a shirt in there or a Funko doll. So it's that's basically how it goes. Every month is a theme. It's related to pop culture, depending on what's hot at the time. And it comes with a pen, comes with a shirt, and it comes with a statue of some sort. Either a Funko statue or a regular kind of statue from someplace else. If you guys are familiar with Funko, they basically make those big kind of pill head looking statues of different characters like Captain America or Wonder Woman or gaming. Like they have a whole range. Walking Dead, Back to the Future. I mean, these guys are awesome. Their stuff is amazing. I actually don't have one of these, so I'm really excited to to get one for the first time. And I'm really excited about the swag too, about getting a cool t-shirt that's going to go with it. So I don't know, that just does it for me. I mean, and the main box is not that expensive. It's only I think it's only like $10 a month, around something like that. I think it's around 12, but with shipping it comes around like $20. So it's not too bad. And then you have your core Loot Crate, which is that, and then you have your other Loot Crates that you can add on top of it, like a gaming Loot Crate that's specifically for games. So you get like a Halo statue and a Halo comic book or something if the theme that month is Halo. So it's the same themed. Everything is themed, whether it's the gaming crate. There's a few other crates out there that don't come to mind at the moment, but it's really cool stuff. I mean, and like I said, they are a community. They have a YouTube page where they talk about gaming news. They talk about anything that has to do with Loot Crate in particular. They also have, like I said, the forums where people talk and express their love for Loot Crate and everything. So it's cool. I mean, I thought initially that it was just a box that you pay for and you get random stuff. But after seeing, everything that those guys showed me after, they kind of gave me a shout out on Twitter, it's actually pretty amazing. I'm really excited about it. So that's my whole thing. I mean, I'm really stoked about getting a Loot Crate, and it seems to be a really, really cool thing. I mean, I know they've been around for a long time. It's no secret. And when they first started, I admit I was kind of skeptical and like, I don't know about this whole Loot Crate. You're paying however much it is. I don't know how much it was when they first started, but you're paying a lot of money a month and you're not sure what you're going to get. So you're paying a company X amount of dollars, depending on what kind of crate you get, and you're hoping that it's something good. So I was always very skeptical about that. I was always like, what if you get something bad? What if you get something that's stupid? So those were my main concerns. But after seeing the past crates, you can go on lootcrate.com, check out the past crates. And you can also, talk to people who actually have loot crates. I know Boogie does a lot of reviews on it. There's a lot of people on YouTube that go ahead and review loot crates of the month. So you can go back and see what kind of stuff they put in these loot crates. And from what I've been hearing, they've been getting better and better. So it's sounding, the more and more I talk about it, the more and more I research it, the better it becomes. So like I said, I am stoked about the loot crate. Have you guys actually went out there and picked it up? Have you guys heard about it? If you haven't heard about it, I'd like to know what you think about it. I always like to, bring new news to people and then see what they think about it, see what their thoughts and comments are and everything and such. So I'm interested to see. I want to know, have you heard of it? If you have, what were your hangups about getting it? If you haven't heard of it, I'd like to know what you think about it now. If you have it now, I'd like to think what you think about it. Do you have extra crates on top of the core crate? Do you have like the gaming crate or the wearables crate, which is a bunch of like different things every time, like hoodies or pants or whatever? And by the way, guys, when you actually go and do a loot crate, when you first sign up, they ask you for your size, like your waist size and your t-shirt size. So they're not going to give you the wrong stuff. You're not going to get anything too small or too big. So that's always very, very cool. I think that they would actually go out and do that. So like I said before, you guys if you hear anything in the background, gotta excuse that. Looks like a plane is flying past the studio here. But I'd like to know your comments. What are you thinking about Loot Crate now? If you never heard of it, let me know. I always like to know your opinions. And man, I feel like this is such a short podcast because I literally went on a little rant about Loot Crate, and I feel like you guys are owed a little more. So what I'm going to do, since this is a special edition, I feel like I'm going to talk about something else. So another thing I kind of wanted to talk about, me and Random Girl were going to talk about, but she's not here today to actually do the podcast. Life gets in the way, but what can you do? But another thing that kind of made me, I don't know, so the Oscars. Oscars come around every year, and we have celebrities that are going and they're talking about, I don't know, they're just best actor, best female in a supporting role, best, there's all kinds of categories and everything. And I'm not curious to know, but I honestly don't think it really matters. I know a lot of people were really into the Oscars, and ever since I was young, I really didn't understand what the whole hoopla, if you will. I know it's an old term, so sue me, so what, I got an old so hoopla. The Oscars, what's the big deal about the Oscars? That's what I want to know. They go out there, I'm going to be a bit cynical for a little bit, and I'm going to bring it back around, but I want to be a bit cynical. So, these guys, the actors and actresses, they go out there, they make millions of dollars for entertaining us, the ignorant masses, I'm going to call us for now. They make millions of dollars entertaining us. They are treated like royalty wherever they go. They get favors. They get free dinners and free favors and are invited to all kinds of places. They get treatment like they're gods almost. And by the way, what's up with the gods of Egypt? I know I'm kind of going off topic here. What's up with gods of Egypt? Anyway. So back on topic, the Oscars. These guys get treated like they're freaking royalty and that they're so much better than everyone else. There's a lot of humble and good actors. Don't get me wrong, and actresses. I've had the pleasure of working with some very awesome actors and actresses. So this is not a blanket over all of them, but the majority of them. Let's be real. The majority of them, a little big-headed, and they're treated like they're the best thing in the world. And on top of that, there's about 5 or 6 different award ceremonies, even more independent award ceremonies that are given to celebrate these guys. How much celebration can we possibly give people who already have so much? I feel like that's one of the biggest problems with the country is we give so much to people that have so much and give so little to people who have so little. And I never understood that. And the Oscars to me is just a celebration of celebrity and a celebration of fame. I know when it first started, same with the Oscars, the Grammys, the Academy Awards, the Emmys, all those awards, when they first did it, it meant something. I mean, it was back in those days when these guys were truly artists. They were freelance, which is extremely scary for anybody who's ever done freelance before. And of course, yes, you deserve an award if you're going out there, you're putting your neck on the line, your livelihood on the line, and you're doing these things. There's no guaranteed paycheck. You literally have to be as good as you need to be in order to get more work. So anybody that's doing freelance, whether it's carpentry, whether it's mason, whether it's somebody who is a roofer, plumber, hats off to anybody out there who owns their own business or is doing freelance, because it's a tough job not knowing where your next paycheck's going to come from. You literally have to make sure that your business is solid. You have to make sure that your product is solid. Your product is solid, even if it's yourself, and make sure that you do a good job so you get more work later. So hats off to all those guys. These award ceremonies, that's what they were for. They were for congratulating these people that are doing the hard work, that are going out there and making a difference, whether it's entertaining people, putting a smile on someone's face, or going out there and telling an important story that people need to know about. So, I mean, from the writers, directors, editors, all those guys, I mean, it's a team effort and it's excellent, and those guys definitely should be rewarded for their hard work. So bringing that back around from, being so cynical and everything, why are the Oscars such a big deal? Obviously, times have changed. This is not the 1930s. It's not the 1920s. This is 2016 now. And these people are treated like rock stars. Like I said in the very beginning of this topic, I mean, they're given everything. They're given the world. They're given absolutely everything. And then you have people that are trying, that are killing themselves out there, trying to do something good, do something great, and then I get nothing. They're not getting nothing. They're not getting two shakes or anything. And granted, I'm not up here complaining. I'm not going to be on here on the soapbox talking about it's not fair. These guys have more. These guys have so little. But, I mean, literally, it's like, why? Why are these guys getting another pat on the back? Why do us as a public care so much about them receiving an award? Why do we care that they're so deserving of getting something? Why? I don't understand that. I know Leonardo DiCaprio won his first ever Oscar. He's been nominated a bunch of times but never won one. This was a night that he won one. And I mean, granted, I like the guy. He's a great actor. I'm not going to say good. I'm going to say great, because I really do think he is a great actor. And he definitely deserves an Oscar. But why do people care so much that he got the Oscar? I feel like he should have been the one to care that he got the Oscar. I don't understand people investing so much time and so much energy into an award ceremony that has nothing to do with them. I mean, I don't even think that us, the regular people, can vote on this stuff. This is all a committee that's behind the scenes. So why do we care? Why are we so interested? I mean, back in the day, used to be some awesome performances. You had people like Stevie Wonder performing at the Grammys. You had not even just at the Grammys. I mean, at all the award ceremonies. I mean, you had great performances there. And I mean, there was something for everybody, but now it's not like that anymore. It's just kind of a community of actors and actresses that get together and celebrate themselves, and we're kind of through the looking glass, checking it all out. So, I don't know. I personally don't get it. I don't like watching it. And I remember having a talk with one of my peers. I mean, you guys all know, if you're longtime listeners to the podcast or watchers of the Anything Goes Show or the Atomic Cast, you know that I'm a visual effects artist by trade. So you guys know that I've worked with people, and I am an award-winning visual effects artist. It was awesome. I won a jury award, if you guys don't know, and that's the highest award you can give for independence. I mean, aside from like the big independent film festival awards like the Sundance and stuff like that, but jury award is a very big deal in the independent scene, and I was fortunate enough to work with a group of people that were just so good at their jobs and helped me excel that we actually won a jury award. And I'm an award-winning visual effects artist, and I was very happy that I won that. But I didn't expect anybody else to be happy for me. It's my personal accomplishment, my personal achievement, the stamp of my work saying, "Boom, you did a great job." There wasn't a billion people there tuning in, wishing me on, and there weren't people upset that I didn't get it or happy that I did get it. And it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things that I'm never going to really understand. And if you're into the Oscars or the Academy Awards or, what have you, hats off to you. I'm not knocking you. The combat man just don't understand. I just don't understand it. I don't think I ever will understand it. And I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't. It's like, It's like rooting for something that has nothing to do with you at all. Like, I mean, doesn't you don't get to vote on it, you don't get to influence it, and I don't know. It's just a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. And I mean, I didn't watch the Oscars this year. I never watch them every year. I never watch any award ceremony because it just, to me, it's not worth it. I mean, unless it's something that I care about and not the mainstream Grammys or Oscars or Academy Awards or any of that stuff. If it's something that has to do with me directly or I have some sort of investment in, sure, I'll give it a watch. But if it doesn't, then why? I don't know. Why would I watch that? I don't know. But I mean, anyway, that's my kind of 2 cents on the Oscars, and I genuinely want to know. I don't want to, poke fun at anybody. I'm not about that. I don't want to make anybody feel bad about liking the Oscars or anything. I'm just curious. If you like the Oscars, let me know. Why do you like the Oscars so much? Why do you like, and if you like any other award ceremony, why you like it so much? What kind of entertainment do you really get out of it? I'm genuinely curious. What entertainment do you get out of watching an award ceremony, especially in this day and age? I mean, 20 years ago, I mean, I get it. I mean, it was a huge deal. Even something as the Grammys, Motown 25, Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk. I mean, that was historic stuff back in the day. But in this day and age, what do you get out of it? So, I mean, let me know. I'm honestly curious. So let me know what you think in the comments. Loot Crate, Oscars, Academy Awards, all that fun stuff. And shout out to everybody on Facebook who's been showing me some love. I had this Facebook page a long time ago. I just recently started being active on it just because I thought I should. And you guys have been nothing but awesome. I tweeted, go ahead and like me on Facebook. And immediately I got like 40 some odd likes. So you guys are freaking awesome. So hats off to all you guys. Thank you for tuning into the show, watching it. It's a shame that Random Girl couldn't be in it, but like I said, life gets in the way, but it is okay. I'm going to still continue to bring you hot stuff all the time. So look out for some Atomic Cast is coming on the way. Look out for the Kombat AllStar show every month. And last month was awesome. Again, thank you guys for viewing it. It was a huge kind of turnout there. So hats off to you guys. I love the fans, love the people that watch, love the people that listen. And until next time, so long.